Hey, this is Cody, this is Teddy, and this is King's Gun Center TV. So, Todd's not here today. We're taking over for him. And we've got something really special in the store here for you guys today. We're going to do a little review on. And what exactly is that, Teddy?
Alright, so we're here to talk about the brand new M&P 2.0 metal. I believe it was released on August 30th of this year, so not that long ago. It's amazing. Comes with 2 mags. I put an optic on there. This is my personal one. I saw the optic ready, so I just had to put my own on there and mark my territory. So this is going to be mine. What do you think about it so far?
So with the, I know you mentioned that there was 2 magazines. What is the magazine capacity on this firearm?
17 round capacity.
17.
Also, there's accessories you can buy and add on, like a +2, +3, and +5.
Right. So this firearm being metal, it's going to be slightly heavier than a polymer framed firearm. That being, some people think that's a pro, people think that's a con. What is this going to weigh in at?
I believe it's weighing in at about 30 ounces, maybe. Yeah, but doesn't even feel like it.
Somewhere right around there, still pretty light. So yeah, we've got this, we've got the really nice texturing on there, we've got the back, removable and adjustable back strap. So if we take this guy, grab some of these, so it actually comes with 3 different back straps that are interchangeable. You have your smallest one for people with a little bit smaller hands. You've got your medium-sized one with the beaver tail, so if you want a little bit higher of a purchase up on the gun, you're definitely going to be able to get that with that. And then for you folks with those big old paws out there, you're going to be able to throw this guy on there, get a little bit of a palm swell on the sides. This guy is going to be ambidextrous, which is really nice for you wrong-handed people out there. You got your slide release on both sides. It is light bearing, so you've got that rail down there on the bottom. It is an adjustable, changeable magazine release on both sides. So right now it is set up for right-handed shooter, but it can be changed around. So, getting the cat out of the bag, we're both kind of Glock guys, right?
Yep, he's a Glock guy. Got mine right here.
Got your Glock, right? So, being a Glock guy, first thing that we do is kind of compare the two. And one of the key things that I first noticed when I first took it out of the box was the trigger. So if you've been a fan of Smith and Wesson for a while, you know that they recently changed their trigger design. Some people liked the old design, some people didn't like the old design, but it was that hinge trigger design. Now we have this really nice flat face trigger, has a very nice short take-up with a really nice defined crisp break. The release is really tactile. You know where it's at for those quick follow-up shots, which is, for me, is a huge thing for when shooting these guns, is going to be able to have that ability for those fast, quick follow-up shots. Right. Honestly, it's better than a Glock trigger right out of the box. Glock trigger's floating in right at about 5.5, 6.5 pounds from the factory. This guy, what did we test it at? Right at 5?
It was right at 5, right beneath at 5. So the last time we tested it, it was 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5 to 5 pounds, somewhere in that range. So if you're kind of prone to yanking that trigger pretty hard when you're trying to get those fast follow-up shots, this is going to be something that's really going to help with that. That being said, with recoil mitigation, other things like that, again, with the frame being metal over polymer, you're going to see a very large increase in reduced muzzle flip when you are shooting the gun. The gun weighs, again, 30 ounces. Your barrel length's 4.25, so you're getting that real nice, almost or right at that full size barrel length. On top of that, you do have that 17 round capacity, so I mean, this thing's going to be basically a direct competitor to the Glock 19X, the Glock 45, stuff like that. And again, if you want to put magazine extensions on there, you totally can do that as well. You've got a 1 in 10 barrel twist on that guy, so it's going to be really accurate. On top of that, overall height 5.5 inches, so the bore axis isn't crazy tall. It's gonna be a really nice flat shooting slide. It's not gonna reciprocate, and it's not gonna feel like it's flipping out of your hands like some of the other guns. I love how the SIG 320s feel in my hand, but the one bad thing about those is the bore axis makes it flip so much in my hand that I really not a big fan of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of SIG either.
But dude, ever since I saw this come up on our distributor list, I was itching to shoot it. I know it's going to be great, and with that being said, let's go shoot it.
All right, we're in the range now. We're gonna try out the new Smith and Wesson M&P 9 2.0 metal. Let's see how she shoots. I also have my Delta Point Pro by Leopold, my own personal one. Great optic. Comes pre-fitted for this gun. It's pretty good. Pretty dang good. I love the trigger. Trigger's awesome. Reset's not too bad. The slight reset when going. Some training would be really great. The slack on it's a little much, but not too bad. Very doable. Let's see how we did. Yeah, I dropped that one. I kind of jerked the trigger a little bit. Other than that, not too bad. Great gun.
Okay guys, this is the Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0 metal series. It is now my turn to give it a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. Clear. That was absolutely fantastic. Super flat shooting. We're gonna go down here, see how the grouping ran. Looks like we've got a little bit low and down to the left. Probably need to slow it down a little bit more or yanking the trigger a little too hard, but not too bad. Recoil impulse is really, really light. Really good job at it being able to attract the dot. That extra weight on the lower or on the frame part of the firearm gives you just a little bit of extra weight to help keep the muzzle of it down without the extra added weight of a full steel frame firearm. Now, we're gonna go back up to the studio and wrap it up.
All right, we're back on the range. We just shot it. So what do you think about it, Cody?
Dude, again, like I said, I'm a Glock guy, and I might be replacing them here pretty soon. This thing is slick. I
Absolutely
do not have anything bad to say about this gun. That being said, I mean, there are Smith and Wessons out there that I'm not the biggest fan of the entire world, but even then, now that I see the products that they're coming out with now, I'm gonna have to completely rechange the way that I think about Smith and Wesson. This thing is freaking awesome. On top of that, we had the Delta Point Pro on there while we were shooting it, so obviously it's gonna be a little bit easier for us to shoot as opposed to the iron sights. The iron sights are still great as well. You do have that 3-dot system. You can pick them up really, really well, but going back and looking over the videos that after shooting the gun, with that extra added weight, the gun just does not move in your hands. With this super aggressive texturing, which that might be a little bit of a worrisome for you if you're going to be concealed carrying it. It might rub you a little bit, but to be completely honest, I think I could overlook that. This thing is just absolutely phenomenal. I had no trigger freeze while I was shooting it. What do you think about it?
So, for me, obviously, I saw I dropped one a little kind of high. Reason for that, so the trigger, back to the trigger, that reset is absolutely crisp, and I'm used to the Glock trigger. Usually when it resets, I'm able to feel that reset, whereas this one, a little bit more sensitive, but it's very doable. I accidentally shot a little too early on that part. What I like about this so far, straight out of the box, it's optic ready, compared to my Glock over here. Optic ready, I had to buy an aftermarket slide just to fit mine. Most Glocks now these days are MOS, but they're kind of late to the game compared to Smith and Wesson. I do like how the text comes straight out of the box. I don't have to do any stippling or anything like that. Already comes with the serrations in the front. Again, for my Glock, I had to buy an aftermarket slide just to get the serrations. This is pretty good, dang good out of the box. I'm a huge Glock fan, but I'm definitely gonna switch over most likely.
This thing comes with all the different plates that you need. So right now we have the Leopold Delta Point Pro, which is an amazing optic on here. But if you're wanting to put the Hollison 507 series, the 508 series, the 509 or whatever it is, you have all the different plates here. If you want to go with the Trijicon SRO, a Trijicon RMR, if you want to mess around with the new Springfield optics that are coming out, whatever it is, this thing comes ready out of the box, ready to play. I honestly can't wait to sit until I have one in my safe.
Same here. And I'm definitely getting one.
Yep, 100%.
Smith and Wesson, you guys did a great job.
Absolutely phenomenal. Knocked it out of the park on this one. And with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to King's Gun Center TV. And next time, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Smash that like button, subscribe, so you can see more videos of me and Teddy doing crazy stuff or whatever it is. So thank you guys, and thank you for watching King's Gun Center TV.
Take care.